We turn now to art, cat, fur and Donald Trump. Well, Amy Baker did. She's taken the fur she brushes from the coats of her much-loved cats, Oscar and Monty, and built striking embroidery portraits out of it. And one, the fur gives Donald Trump his very distinctive hairdo. Remarkably, strikingly similar. But we start, and you can see this online, with how it all began and with whom.
We've got cats that just love being groomed, and their fur is very, very fine. And just sort of after I'd sort of groomed one of the cats that night, I sort of just playing with the fur, and it sort of felted up quite nicely. And then we might have been watching TV or something anyway. Gareth Morgan popped up, and it was like Gareth Morgan on cats, you know.
Wait a sec. So you'd groomed the cats. You were holding the fur was felting, and Gareth Morgan popped up.
It was something like that, or he might have popped up in conversation. It's a couple of years ago since I got the original concept.
That's a message from the divine when all of those did it, isn't it? Someone is saying, "Hey, Amy,
could argue it.
this is your destiny."
I have described it as being when my subversive brain and my stitching brain collided.
Yeah, it's exactly what it was.
Yeah, but no, that was sort of where it came from. But then I mulled over it for a few years, just trying to figure out how to actually put it together, and actually also upskilling myself in terms of my techniques, so I could then sort of go ahead. Because at the time that I had the idea, I actually didn't know how to do the portrait.
So Gareth Morgan is on a bed of cat fur. But President Trump, what did you call that piece, Amy?
Where's the pussy, Mr. President?
Brilliant. But President Trump, his hair is made out of fur from your cats.
Yes, and also my head, because I used some real human hair, my own hair, in the embroidery as well.
Wow. It's kind of magnificent and nuts at the same time.
Absolutely. What I was doing, I knew it was going to get a reaction, but that was also why I did it, because with that piece and with the name and with the theme of it, what I was trying to create is trying to recreate that sort of level of absurdity and that sort of recoiling, sort of ick factor that people often sort of, the reactions that people have to Trump.
Obviously, I couldn't possibly comment on that, working as I do for public radio, but let's talk about working with the cat fur. So once you've made up your mind you're going to do it, and once you've started felting it, which is a sort of tactile response to having it in your fingers, I guess, what's it like to work with?
It's really soft. This particular fur is really soft and really enjoyable to stitch on. The Gareth Morgan piece, because I was stitching the entire, the entire face and almost all of the body is actually, the upper body is on the cat fur. It was very, very soft to work for, very easy to work for. It is very fine, so I've never yet threaded it. It's always been sort of laid and then stitched down, or but it's relatively enjoyable. And also I know that my cats have given it lovingly. They adore being brushed, and I'm sure they probably quite appreciate the way that I've used their fur.
Amy Baker, you can see Gareth Morgan and Donald Trump online. Donald, the cat's fur works so well in Donald Trump's head that one is beginning to wonder if in fact he has just a trained cat permanently sitting there.